Everybody, and welcome to today's video. In this video I'll be teaching you how to create free scheduling for your business. So if you want to learn how to do that, stick to the end of the video and I'll be showing you how. So before we begin, I'm going to be using a different Chrome account so that we can start from absolute fresh. If you watch my video on how to pick a business name, I'll link that in the description. You'll see that I was talking about picking a business name. Before you start creating a business name, I recommend going to namechecker.com to make sure that your name is available. So out of curiosity, let me see if For Everything Copy is available. It's actually available. So I think we'll go with a business name called For Everything Copy. So now we have a Gmail address for the business and we can get started creating the free scheduling. So the first thing that you want to do is to go to calendly.com. I recommend using Calendly if you're going for a free option, because they have a free option that you can start with, and it's very good for beginners. Now the reason why I opened the Gmail address first is because I want to have access to Gmail calendar, which we can see. You can see here, calendar.google.com. I'm sorry, calendar.google.com right here, which will be linking to the scheduling software. I want you to stick to the end of this video because I'm going to be showing you more than one way to do this free scheduling, so stick with me. All right, so now this is the welcome page, Calendly, and it tells you that it's a scheduling software and they have 2 million monthly users, which is amazing. So we just go straight to sign up. They say enter your email address, no credit card or whatever required. So I'm just going to put our new email address, for everything copy @gmail.com, and hit the sign up button or enter button. And they say the easiest way for you to sign up is Google. Okay, you can either create an account with password, but who wants to do that? You can choose to go that way as well. So I'm going to do this because it will just automatically link my Google Calendar to Calendly, and I can hit that For Everything copy at once. Now I'm going to click allow because I do trust Calendly and I know they are a great platform to use. And we're just going to wait for that, and it says welcome, this is your Calendly account. So they say choose a URL. So basically your URL will be calendly.com / whatever you put at the end. So I usually recommend leaving it as your business name, unless you're having a personal brand and then you can have your actual name, but that's fine. I'm going to leave it as For Everything copy. Then I'm going to choose my time zone. This is correct, and I'm going to click continue. We're going to set up everything, we're not skipping anything. Okay, so how Calendly will work is that it will be checking this particular this particular calendar that is linked to this email address to see if there is any conflict as to when people want to book with you. And another thing here is they want you to set your availability. Okay, so I will be available Monday to Friday because this is work, and it will be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. so this works for me, and I'm going to click continue. So what's your day-to-day role? I'm just going to choose leader, entrepreneur, or I can't choose more than one. So I'm just going to say freelance and consultant because that's more like what it's going to be. And that's the last step. So you get to choose your event types. Preview your invitees experience. I'm going to skip this because I want to set up the event types first. So now the next thing we're going to do is select customize an event type. So this is something I want you to remember. You're going to be on a free plan unless you do plan on paying for Calendly. So you have to set up just one event type, because on the free plan you cannot have more than one event. All right, right now you're going to be on the 14-day free trial, which if I click on billing, you will see. You see, you're going to be enjoying the pro trial, and on the 1st of August you'll be downgraded to the free plan. So don't get carried away and start setting up so many event types, and then at the end of the day you lose everything. So I'm just going to go with this one right here, and I'm going to hit the settings and edit. Okay, and then I'm going to edit this. So what event is this? Most of you will be using this as a discovery call. So you can either call it a discovery call, or you can call it like I do. I call it new client consult, I don't know why my second letter is always capitalized. You can also call it coffee chat. Some people call it get to know me. And I'm just going to call this free copy. Also, I know I have something in mind before the copy consult. I'm patting myself right now on the back for coming up with something witty. So the location, we're going to use Zoom, okay? And then I'm going to leave that blank for now. When I'll show you how to set up Zoom, and then we'll link that back here. So if you don't know how to set up Zoom, go check in my other video on how to set up Zoom for your free discovery calls, and then you'll be able to link both of them. So I'm going to select display location only after confirmation, and then description instructions. You just really keep it simple. You can say use this to schedule a 20-minute free consultation with me, full stop, for new clients only. All right, and then you can also customize what the event link will be like. So we already know that your entire Calendly scheduler will have calendly.com/forever for everything copy. And then what else do you want to call this? So I'm just going to call it copy consult. So let's say free copy consult. And then what kind of mood am I in? I'm just going to go for calm blue or turquoise or whatever it's called there. So click save. So when can people book this? I say 30 minutes is okay. You can choose custom and then put 20 minutes if that's what you want. What is the date range you want people to be able to set? 60 days is quite much. 30 days is the maximum. When you start getting busier, I would say reduce it to 14 days. But for now, we're just going to leave it at 30. This is your time zone, and this should be set to be correct as well. And then you can set up your availability, which is what we've already done. That's why you're seeing 9 to 5 here. You can also edit your availability as well. To make sure that each day you can have different intervals. So for instance, if I want to be available from 9 till 11 a.m. and then again from 1 which will be 1300 to say 1600 on Mondays, right? You can either apply to one day or apply to all Mondays. If I select this to apply to all Mondays, you see that it will apply to all the Mondays going forward. So you can actually set it in such a way that you can have breaks, and you'll be able to break out your discovery calls, and you don't have back to back. So under advanced, there is something that we can set up. So availability increments means what is the frequency of the time slot. So basically, how would people see it? Will they see it in repetitions of 30? So they will see 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock, or will they see 10 o'clock, 10:15, 10:30, and so on. So you get to choose every 5 minutes. I like to set it at 30 minutes, the maximum number of events per day. For me personally, I have discovered that after 5 discovery calls, I am absolutely burnt out from talking to people. So I like to keep it at that. And then the minimum scheduling notice. So what is the least amount of time you want people to give you notice? So if somebody was to come to your website at 11 a.m., can they be able to book a call for 12? Do you understand? So you can choose. This says 4 hours away. If you're the kind of person that likes impromptu things, you can say 2 hours away. I am a paranoid person. I don't like pop-up things. I like to plan for everything. So 4 hours actually works for me. I like to know that I am going to do something, not just seeing things pop up on my calendar. All right, so the next thing is buffer before and after the event. So basically, between the first call and the next call, how much time do you want in between? So if you have a call for 10 o'clock and it will last for 30 minutes, should somebody be able to book for 10:30 on the dot? That's not a good idea. So I always advise you should have at least 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after, which gives you a 30-minute buffer in between. Now if you have multiple events which you can access on the pro plan of Calendly, you can actually have a secret event that will not show on your main Calendly page. So your main Calendly page is the one that says calendly.com/ whatever you chose when we actually started setting this up. So what you have to do is you can either leave this as secret, and you only give this to people will only be able to see if you give them your personal link. You see it when I hover over the two tip here, and it doesn't want to show anymore. Okay, there it is. So only people you send the link to will be able to see it, but we're going to leave this as public. So I'm going to hit save and close, and then you can also choose additional options like what are the questions. I always advise that you have initial questions. You should not just have name and email for people to book a discovery call with you. For example, I always recommend that you ask them at least what their website is. So let's see, they don't have one for website, and you make it required, and they can put nil if they don't have. I also ask what niche are you currently in, right? One line, required, apply, and then the last question I love to ask is what is your budget? That's not the last question. I like to ask what is your budget for this project? Oh goodness, I promise I can spell. All right, make it required, and then I like to give them radio buttons. That's what you want to choose. So depending on your kind of services, I can say 0 to 250, say 500 to 1000, and say 2000 and above, something like that. Whatever. It's always good. You can also add an order. It's always good to give people an option like this so that you can have an idea whether you should even bother yourself. But it's always still good for you to go on a call with the person. And then another question I forgot to add is to tell me a bit about the project. So the higher level you go, you'll notice that this thing gets a bit longer. So this is just for somebody that's starting out. This is a good start. You can have whatever. If you have packages too, that's a good thing. So for example, if you have on your website, you can add whatever packages you have here so that they can choose, and you have an idea of exactly what they need help with. And then once you finish that, you just hit save and close, and then notifications. So it's really important that you choose one of these notifications. I like to use calendar invitations or email confirmations, whichever you prefer. You can either send them via email. I prefer email actually. You can personalize the emails to say hi, this is that and this is that. So you can change what the subject is, and you use what they call merge tags. So you see this right here in the bracket, it's called a merge tag, and you can drop down. You have a lot of them, so you can decide to give them confirmations with all their answers so that they have an idea of what they said, if it's relevant to your niche. But you can just leave it as the default as much as possible. Just keep things really simple, and you can hit save. Confirmation page. So the custom link option only works in the pro plan. Okay, on confirmation you can either choose to redirect to a pro plan, you can redirect to a different page, or you just show them the confirmation of whatever they want to do, right? So let's just hit save and close. Collect payments, you have to integrate one of those things, and I think that's also available only on the pro plan. So we're done, and this event type is on, so we can just hit this button right here to view the live. So this is what it looks like. Calendly.com/everything for everything copy. This is what your business name is, your Calendly page is going to be. So I'm going to show you what that page looks like. So this is what it looks like. You have these 3 events on your meetings right now, but eventually we'll take them out, and what you're going to have is just this one. But if you want someone to go straight to the copy consult, then we'll add the ending part of the thingy, and see, it's so pretty, it's nice, it's clean, and then people get to see what days you are available, and then they can choose a time, click confirm, put in their name, fill in the details that they want, and schedule an event. I'm just going to give you an example right now. Let's say, and website is onlinebrand.com. What niche am I in? Business. A bit about the project, write my website, copy, something like that. Budget, say 2,000 and above, and I hit schedule. And then once it finishes, it's going to take me to this page. You've been confirmed. They can add to their calendar. So Google Calendar, if I hit Google Calendar, you'll see that it will add it before the copy consult with Belema and Barbados. So since my calendar is still new, Google is still trying to teach me how to use it. And all of the information is also added to their calendar as well. So I'm going to hit save. I don't know what is happening right now. Okay, let's do this again. Leave, add to calendar, Google. There we go. And I'm going to hit save, and you see it on my calendar just now. Dismiss. So I don't remember what day I booked for. Let's turn this to the month view. There we go. See it on the 31st. We have the before the copy consult right here. Okay, it's really cool, and they're going to get notifications as well. So that's how you set up your calendar for Calendly to receive free scheduling options, and I'm going to show you exactly how to embed it on your site. So this is how we go. So in order to embed this particular one on your site, what you need to do is hit the back button so that you can go where you see all of your event types, right? And okay, just quick note, on under schedule events, you see all the people who have scheduled with you from the past, upcoming, and filter by date range. But let's go back to event type. So we're going to come here, and we're going to see add to website. So we're going to hit this, and then you can choose to do an inline embedding. So basically, in a page, you can either add it in between a post or whatever. You can put a pop-up widget which will be floating just like this right here. It will float just like this getting started guide, and or pop-up text, so a text link that you click and it will pop up. So you can see examples right here, which is good, so that you can have a visual example of what they're talking about, right? Linked above. Okay. Okay, inline embed. So this is what an inline embed looks like. You see it's inside the page, and then the pop-up text. Sorry. Pop-up text. Which one is the text? See, pops up. Really nice. So without further ado, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to choose the inline embed option. I prefer this option. I don't really trust pop-ups. I don't know why. I feel like they're very intrusive. So here's what we're going to do. So you have the option to customize the look to fit your branding. So you can change this color to black, for instance. Oops. All right, let's do that again. Sorry. Okay, so we'll come here, hit add to website, select the inline embed, click continue. We can change the color here to black, and then the button and link color, let's just go to the pink spectrum. It's a very harsh color right there. Let's just go with this, whatever. And then it will add these details here. So all you need to do is hit copy code, and then I'm going to take you to my website now. So this is the back end of my website, Online Brand. What we're going to do is we're going to create we're going to create a page. We're going to show, I'm going to just embed it into a blank page. So we're going to hit all pages here. We're going to hit add new, and we'll call it Calendly test. See what I say? Calendly test. Okay, and all you need to do is come to the text section. So this is the visual aspect, where this is the visual where you actually type hello world, said every HTML person ever, and then you go to the text aspect and you just paste the code that you have, which is with Command V or Control V, and that script will be automatically added. So you can hit preview here and it's going to show you exactly what it will look like. So you see, this is the name of the page. There is no styling here, and then you see that this page is added. Very simple. My name is there, the title of this particular booking is there, the duration, and the description I added earlier, and then they get to choose, and it came with that cute color I chose. And you see they can just select the time really easily, put in their details, and we're good to go. So that's how you embed it into your Calendly. You can do the same if you want to have it as a pop-up. You just click on whatever option you want and you copy the code and you just do the same thing. It's the very same thing. You come under the text option and then you paste. Let's try the last one, which is the pop-up text. So let's continue. They will ask you what the text you want it to be. You can say book a call. Page settings, you can still edit the colors as you want. I'm going to hit copy code and I'm going to paste it as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to preview, and you see all three types on this page. So the first one that we have on this page is, this is the embed, this is the inline embed, and then we have the other option, which is a link. You hit it and then you can pop up, right? It's really simple. If now I can only find okay, so that's how you embed your Calendly onto your website, and yeah, that's really simple. So all you need to do is follow the same instructions and you'll be able to create a free scheduling account, and then you can share this link. So if you feel like this particular link is too long, right? For example, this is what the link actually looks like: calendly.com/foreverythingcopy/free copy consult. There are two things you could do. You could just use bit.ly to bit.ly bit.ly. So you do bit.ly and you'll be able to create a short link. So I'm just going to paste this long URL here, and then to give me this short link. You can also customize it and you can just copy it and be able to share it with anybody you want. And that's really simple. That's it for Calendly. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.